Greetings, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway coming to you from the basement. Hope everyone is having a great day today. Um, I was going to just do some new vinyl finds, and then it dawned on me that quite a few of these, three of the new vinyl finds that I got on great deals on Amazon warehouse sales. So then I thought the focus of the video is just going to be on Amazon warehouse bargains that I've picked up over the past year or so. And I don't know if any of you guys do that, but if you're into buying physical media and you're not checking the warehouse sales, you're missing out on some bargains. Now, granted, when you go to the warehouse sales, there are about 36 pages of stuff. You can filter it just to vinyl or CD or certain prices or things like that if you want. But I look through everything, so I go through like anywhere from 25 to 36 pages of records, CDs, whatever. And because it's kind of fun, it's almost like going through the bins looking for a record that you like. It's kind of the fun of it. So, but I find a lot of great deals, and I don't know if you guys do too. The most recent one, I haven't shown this yet. This was going to be one of my vinyl finds today. Is Sheryl Crow live from the Ryman and More. $32 for a 4-record set. That is $8 a record. It's in absolute mint condition. I don't even know if it was used or whatever, but I am a casual Sheryl Crow fan, but I couldn't resist the price, and I do like some of her stuff. And I started to play this album, and I absolutely love it. The performances are great. She's got a couple of guest artists on here. Stevie Nicks shows up, Jason Isbell, and man, her band's smoking. She's in great voice, and the songs are great. It's a real rockin' album. I absolutely love this. Really more pleased that I got it than I thought I would be. So $32. And I'm talking Canadian dollars. In US dollars, that's about $24 probably. So think about that. That's incredible. So that's my big bargain price I got over the last few days. My friend Sam St. John's going to be very proud of me because this is one of his favorite bands, the Wood Brothers. I'm aware of the Wood Brothers. I've never owned any of their albums, but I do like them. And I found this in a warehouse sale, again in Canada.ca, the Wood Brothers, Kingdom in My Mind. So it was like $25, which is pretty cheap for vinyl up here. Like we're talking $40 minimum for a record in Canada. So I went on Spotify and just did a quick check. I listened to like 10 seconds of each song to see if I thought it, and it was really good. And I haven't even had a chance to play it yet, but I'm excited to have that. Again, $25 for a brand new record. That's affordable to me. Another artist I got for about the same price, Samantha Fish. I was not really aware of this artist, and I saw this album, and I don't know why I thought I'll check her out, and I started to read up on her, and then I listened to a bit of her stuff, and she's great. She's kind of like a blues rock guitarist. And this album's got a lot of I'm going to say soul R&B feel to it, almost like a Amy Winehouse feel, with some pretty scorching guitar on a couple of songs. So really dig this album, and I think she's from Kansas City, so maybe my friend Randy Nelson is aware of Samantha Fish. But again, $25 album. You can't go wrong. I go to a store, I got to spend $40-50 on a new record. Some of the ones I got, this one I got recently too. Not for everyone, but Patricia Barber, the great jazz artist. I love Patricia Barber's music, and her albums always sound incredible. She is well known for making the best sounding records. Audiophiles love her. This is her latest album called Clique. So up here, this album sells for around $70 new, $65, $70. I found this on an Amazon warehouse sale for $45. Instant purchase for me because I absolutely love her and I wasn't disappointed. It sounds amazing. This is a really good record. So, I saved myself 20 bucks. This is one I found when I was in Florida on the Amazon warehouse sale in the US, Amazon.com. This was probably my biggest bargain, maybe next to Sheryl Crow. Pure McCartney, a 4-album set of hits and some deep tracks that Paul actually put together himself. Look at that. 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Yes. It had one little mark in it. Look at, I can live with that for $40. Absolutely. It's a great set. Love it. It sounds really good too. And last but not least, one of my favorite bands now over the past couple of years that I've discovered them is Caravan. And this set is for, I would say, very dedicated fans. I've shown this before. Box set. Who Do You Think We Are? This is a 36 CD set with all of their studio albums and a ton of live stuff. And just if you're a Caravan fan, this is a grail. It comes with autographs and a great book, and I'm not going to show it all. There's a video back if you want to go see it. But anyway, this box sells for $450, $500, $600. I bought it in an Amazon warehouse sale. It had a ripped corner for $280. So, like I said, that's a lot of money for the casual fan. I get it, but for a big fan, this is a huge bargain and a great set that I absolutely treasure. So that's my Amazon warehouse stuff. So I strongly encourage you, if you don't know where. So the only way I can find access to Amazon warehouse bargains is I go into where it says for your cart up in the corner. You press on your cart, and then once you go into there, there's a whole bunch of headings on the top. It says outlet sales, today's deals, and there's an Amazon warehouse thing. So you click on Amazon warehouse. There's a drop-down list on the left for all the categories of products, and you choose music, and brings up all the records and CDs and box sets and everything. And then again, if you go to your left and scroll down, if you want to filter so it's just vinyl or just CD or just box sets or certain genres, you can do all that. But it's fun just to look through. You'll see a lot of Taylor Swift and Harry Styles and all that kind of stuff that's really popular these days. They always seem to have Amazon deals and that stuff. But if you're doing deep dives, just keep looking. A lot of great jazz titles, all those Tone Poets. I mean, you can pick them up for 25, 30 bucks. And I'm talking Canadian, so I'm not sure about the US prices. Anyway, check that out. Now, before I leave you, I picked up a few CDs, so I want to show you these as well. I do a CD exchange every Friday with myself, Rich Strickler, Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin, and Randall Nelson, and Brian from Massey's Main Entertainment. And we switch, give each other a CD, and then we come back the next week and review it. And so Randall Nelson gave me this album. It's called Lost John Dean. Now, this is... You ever heard of any of these guys? I'd never had. Kieran Kane, Kevin Welsh, and Fats Kaplan, Lost John Dean. I have never heard of any of these people. Now, I'm just noticing this because I hadn't pulled out the CD before. I don't know if they're real autographs. That's pretty cool. I bought this on Discogs for $18.99 because when I listened to it on Spotify, I absolutely loved it. I am a huge fan of acoustic music, and if you like acoustic music, great acoustic guitar, a little bit of banjo, piano. It's a freaking great record. Well written songs and great vocals, and just I'm blown away by how good this record is. 10 out of 10. Best record in the 6 months we've been doing this exchange. Absolutely the best album that's been given to me. I absolutely loved it, and now I'm kind of cool. It's autographed. Wow. Okay. Next, I picked up. I'd never heard this album before, but it's considered a blues classic. Junior Wells, Hoodoo Man Blues, with Buddy Guy. Now, when this album came out, Buddy Guy, this was on, I can't remember what record label this came out on, but wherever it was recorded in Sound Studios in 1965. Now, Buddy Guy was signed to Chess Records back then, and they couldn't use his name. So they used this, here with the reissue, they're saying that Buddy Guy is Buddy Guy, but back then they had to use a phony name, and I wish I could figure out what. I can't find it. They used some weird name for him to get by, so he could record the album, and Chess wouldn't know about it. So anyway, good blues album. This reissue has a lot of extras and studio chatter and stuff, which I don't like. I just wished I would have got just the album itself. But it's a good blues album. I don't know if it's classic, but I'm sure blues purists, people fans of the Chicago blues sound might disagree with me. It's a good album, though. Okay, Dawes. I had one of the early Dawes albums from 10, 12 years ago, or whatever, however long they've been around now. And I liked it. Never bought anything else. And then recently I picked up their latest album because I heard they kind of started doing little jammy things in the middle of the songs. And there's only 6 songs on it. It's called something Dream Sculler. Anyway, I really dug the album a lot. And I was talking to my friend Rob from Northern Revolutions about it. And he said, well, if you like that one, this one's better. It's called Nothing Is Wrong. And I listened to it yesterday. It is fantastic. It's a great album. Rob isn't wrong. I like Dream Sculler better, Rob, because I like the jammy stuff. I like extended songs. That's kind of my thing. And but this is more. There's songs that are 5-6 minutes on this, but most of it's like they're just straight kind of pop songs. Very Jackson Brownish, man. The guy, there's that singer in there, man. You'd swear it was Jackson Brown. Well-written songs, good lyrics. Great vocals, they're just a great, I don't know if you call it power pop, but almost, but really good band. That's a really good album. Glad Rob suggested it to me. I quite enjoyed it. Well, I was picking that, so what happened, this was at a place called Deja Vu Discs in Oshawa, Ontario, and I found it online, and I asked them to hold it for me. Then I got there. The one thing that Deja Vu Discs does is they give you a card. Every time you buy something that's worth $8.99 and up, they punch the card, and as you go along, you get $1 off, and then if you buy 5 more, you get another $1 off, and then you get to, I forget how many CDs you have to buy, you get a free CD. So when I picked this up yesterday and gave them my card to punch, I realized I only needed to buy 1 more CD, and I got a free one. So I went, I better go look for stuff. So I have been getting into the Jam recently, actually through Larry Graves giving me the heads up on Paul Weller, and I took it one step further and kind of got into the Jam, and I bought a thing called the Jam Collection, which I was told was more outtakes and alternate takes and stuff. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about the Jam at all. So I found this yesterday, the Jam Gold 2 CDs just packed with songs, man. There's like, there's got to be 45 songs on this. So I haven't listened to it yet. I'm going to check it out, but yeah, I'm really digging the Jam. And so for my free one, I decided to complete my Doors collection. There was one Doors album I didn't have, Soft Parade. So now I have it. Doors complete. Um, what can you say about the Doors that hasn't been said before? So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Friday. I got to work tonight with the Belleville Senators, and we'll be back with more. Everyone have a great day.